consider whether Johnson & Johnson injections should resume or come with any warning after a few cases of blood clots, as regulators consider lifting a 10-day pause that rattled younger women suspected of being more vulnerable to the dangerous side effect.
The safety profile of these vaccines continues to remain quite strong.
Surgeon General Vivek Murthy told ABC News the blood clots remain rare. The pause has halted many mobile clinics that relied on the ease of a single-dose vaccine. Aaron Katersky, ABC News, New York.
Today is the second and last day of President Biden's virtual climate summit with world leaders. Still smarting over Joe Biden winning the state, Arizona Republicans today launch a third audit of every vote cast in Maricopa County, the state's most populous. Audit USA's John Brakey among those overseeing the effort.
The reality is our country is in a crisis. Cynicism is destroying us. We must have elections in this country that are transparent, trackable, publicly verified. That is our mission.
Arizona Democrats suing to stop it. There's a hearing this morning. At the Kennedy Space Center. Yay! Applause as 4 astronauts head for historic Launch Pad 39A to ride the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule to the International Space Station. Blast-off set for 5:49 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Forecasters put the likelihood of acceptable launch time weather at 90%. Tommy Boy, the outfit representing hip-hop group Digital Underground of Humpty Dance fame, report the death of its leader, Shock G, real name Gregory Jacobs. He introduced the world to a former roadie named Tupac Shakur. Shock G was 57. You're listening to ABC News.
Also, do you like to be called
bank accounts and the dearly departed? I'm Mark Hamrick with the Bankrate.com Personal Finance Minute. When a person dies, they won't have to worry about what happens to their bank account, but that can be a concern for heirs and those managing the estate left behind. A key aspect helping to determine the answer depends on the name of the person on the account and whether it was held in a living trust. If it is not held jointly, say with a spouse or in a trust, the account is essentially off limits until the estate is settled in court. An exception can be made if a judge issues a letter granting an executor or estate administrator access to the account. No heirs or anyone else should ever forge the signature of the deceased to pay bills or to get access to cash. That's fraud, and the same thing holds true for using online banking to pay bills. As for joint accounts, such as those typically held by spouses, the surviving account holder needs only to present the death certificate to have the deceased name taken off the account. For more, check out Bankrate.com. I'm Mark Hamrick.
What you need to know.
Checking the night of the NBA, 6 games on the schedule, highlighted by the Bucks beating the 76ers 124-117. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 27 points and 16 rebounds in the win for Milwaukee. Joel Embiid 24 points in the loss for Philadelphia as they have dropped 3 straight and fallen into a tie for the top spot in the Eastern Conference with the Brooklyn Nets. Kemba Walker goes for 32 points into the Celtics over the Suns 99-86. Mavericks beat the Lakers 115-110. Luka Doncic 30 points for Dallas. Anthony Davis did return from injury for the Lakers. He played 17 minutes, had 4 points and 4 rebounds. Spurs beat the Pistons 106-91. Bulls over the Hornets 108-91, and the Pelicans are out the Magic 135-100. Baseball games of note: the Mariners beat the Red Sox 7-3 in 10 innings. Mitch Haniger, a 3-run homer in the 10th, helping Seattle get the win. Padres had the Dodgers their first home loss of the year, 3-2 the final. Cubs walk off with a 4-3 win over the Mets in 10 to sweep the 3-game series. Diamondbacks outscore the Reds 14-11 in 10. Arizona.
All right, we're going live. All right, good evening and happy Friday. I'm Cpl Anderson, your host of the Afternoon Tide. You're probably tuned in to Wave 89, but you also might be tuned in on the Facebook Live event that is on our AFN Okinawa Facebook page. I am here joined by Mrs. Christina Scarborough, the most recent teacher of the year at the Kadena Amelia Earhart Intermediate School. Hey, Christina.
Doing great. Excited.
Yes, we are joined by the Taiko drummers from the Amelia Earhart Intermediate School. Obviously, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed a lot. It's changed the way performances work, concerts, music, and this is also a month of the military child. April is, so it's really awesome that we could bring you guys in here and actually be able to showcase your talents and get you out on a platform so you can, you know, share this really awesome thing that you do with all of Okinawa. So it's really fantastic. So for starters, you, Christina, are a Taiko instructor along with your husband, your son, and your niece as well. Seems like it runs in the family.
Yes.
How long have you been an instructor for?
This will be the 14th year, I believe.
Fantastic. So is the group a school program, or is it more of an independent program?
So it's an after-school club that we run at Amelia Earhart. So it's open to any of our students from third through 5th grade. And then we have some students who are I would call our AAS alumni, who enjoy Taiko so much they keep coming back. So you'll see at the end of the program, we have some middle school students who've been with us for quite a long time.
That's amazing. It must be a really awesome program. Kids are sticking around. Oh, well, I'm very excited to see what you guys have to show. But first and foremost, you guys use 3 styles of drums. So what are these different 3 styles, and how do they differ?
So the students in the front here, they have what we call the paranku, so it's a small handheld drum. Then we have our odaiko in the back, so the bigger drums that are on a strap the kids perform with. And then you'll see in the last group, the middle school students that my son teaches, they do the shime daiko, so it's a 2-sided drum head, and they do a lot fancier moves, like jump spins and things. So those are the 3 different drum styles.
Oh, well, I am super excited. I think we have talked long enough. Let's get to the music. All right, take it away, guys.
Do great.
Well, that was amazing. Wow, that was so good. Did you have as much fun performing that as I had as much fun watching it?
Yes.
Awesome. So what's your name? What grade are you in?
My name is Aisha and I am in 3rd grade.
So how long have you been a part of the Taiko drumming group?
This is right now my 1st year.
Are you having a lot of fun in it?
Yes.
Awesome. So how long did it take you to learn those songs and those dances?
Maybe like 6 months or some sort.
So it takes a lot of work to be a part of the group.
Yes, it does.
But would you say that it's worth it?
It is worth it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. You can just head on out right through that door and we can start getting another group in here. But Christina, I do have a question for you. So Taiko drumming is known as the heartbeat of Japan. So to you, why do you think it's important for the kids at Amelia Earhart Intermediate School to be a part of something cultural like this? What do they gain from it?
I think one is the appreciation for our host nation's culture. For these kids to have this experience, it's very unique for them. So one, they get to experience the culture. 2, they develop great friendships and they learn to work as a team. They learn what hard work is really about because this is physically demanding. And so they learn a lot of things. But I think the biggest thing is being able to appreciate the host nation culture that we're a part of here.
Fantastic. Well put. Well, if you were listening to that, if you were tuned in to Wave 89, it is much cooler and much more fun to actually watch it. So make sure you tune in to our Facebook Live at the AFN Okinawa Facebook page. But there is another performance, so we'll get out of your way. Take it away, guys.
バイバイ沖縄また晴れのちんたらよ
Well, that was fantastic. This feels like such a treat to be here and to see all of this. So, obviously, I heard Okinawa spoken in that song. Are all of these songs that you guys perform Okinawa?
Yes, most of them are. They're mostly tradition songs, and they're taught. And I.
What grade are you in? How long have you been in the group?
My name is Madeline McKinney. I've been in this group this is my third year. I am in 5th grade, and yeah.
Well, fantastic. What does it mean to you to be a taiko drummer?
It makes me very happy because it's special to me because I've been doing this for 3 years. I always wanted to be a taiko drummer after one of my friends did it, so yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure talking to you. You can just go right out that door and we'll get the other group in here. So we do have another performance. So come on in, guys.
Just gonna wait for a minute.
So the different things that they're wearing, do those have different meaning?
Yes. So the groups with a paranku, the small handheld drum, so those students have the red coat, but it has a white trim, and it's just for us to kind of do the different style of drums. And then the odaikos have the same red coat, but they have black trim. And then our shime daiko have the special coat with the purple added in, because in the Okinawan culture, purple is kind of seen as the royalty color. And these kids, if they're part of this group, they are sticking with us through middle school. So they've left AIS, they're continuing to stick with us. They have a very challenging skill to learn with being a shime daiko. You're going to see that in this song that they perform, and this is the debut time. This is the very first time this song's ever been performed by the group. So we're really excited to see it.
I am so excited too. And if you're tuned in to Wave 89 and you want to actually watch the performance, definitely tune in. AFN Okinawa Facebook page. We are currently doing a Facebook Live event. But let's get out of your guys' way. Take it away. I'm so excited. Well, that was amazing. Wow, I can only imagine the energy that it takes to do all of that. So what's your name? What grade are you in?
My name is Ava Jones, and I'm in 7th grade.
Awesome. Well, you did fantastic. That was really awesome to watch. How long have you been a part of the group?
For 4 years.
Wow. And what does it mean to you to be a Firebird drummer?
For me, to be a Firebird drummer, it's actually really something special to me. It's something new, it's something different, and it's really fun.
Awesome. So in your 4 years in the group, have you performed anywhere else?
I have. I've performed at events like Tinseltown.
Fantastic. Well, I'm so glad that we could have you here today. That was amazing to watch. I'm sure everybody else watching and even just listening could just hear how great that was and see how great that was. You guys put a lot of hard work into what you do, so I'm really happy that you guys got to perform here today. Thanks so much. Awesome. So obviously the pandemic has changed a lot. You were telling me before we went live how long it's been since you guys have had a performance. So how long has it been?
We're just over a year without performing, and it's hard for us because we're used to doing about 20 performances a year. So this has been very different for us.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that we could have you in here today. It's been a great experience for me. I haven't seen taiko drumming whatsoever since pre-pandemic, and I saw it one time in a street performance, so this was so great. Thank you so much for coming in, Christina. This was really awesome.
Well, thank you for having us. I'm glad we got to showcase the kids and that they got a little bit of that reward of all their hard work that they've been putting in this school year.
Me too. Absolutely. So that is all that we have for you today. If you liked what you saw, you liked what you heard, I don't know how you couldn't. Make sure you leave a comment, send us a message on our Facebook page or our YouTube page. If we see that you liked it, we're probably going to do more stuff like this in the future. So go ahead and check it out. But have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Have a great, fun, and safe weekend. Let's kick it back to the music.